National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Falcons and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the Falcons set to take over here on offense. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And as we see the quarterback take the field, Mike, I mean, think back to the game that he's coming off of. Not only did he lead his team to a win, but he broke Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record in the process. Mike, that's a record that stood from 1951 all the way up until last week. I'm not sure we're going to see him replicate that type of success in this one, but if he's somehow able to do so, it will easily be the best two-game stretch by an NFL quarterback in league history.
So, a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground in this first month of the season, currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hot. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Falcons. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Back to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they are not gonna catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
They'll look to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he's into the end zone yet again. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, faking the give. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's gonna take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
to the air now on 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. Crazy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That escapability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
He keeps it himself. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. There he goes again. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
1st and 10. Now he'll run it. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Atlanta. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.